Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Neil here, and as you can see, there's some damn good reasons why I'm super excited about today's video. I'm going to unbox 3 items sent out to me from Blackstar Amplification. These are brand new products for 2024. Let's go. Right guys, I'm always excited when Blackstar Amplification get in touch with me and ask me to look at their new products. This time it's no different. In fact, it's probably the most excited I've been for a long time, mainly because it's 3 different products that I get to show you guys today and get to demo them over the next few weeks. Earlier on in the year, I was lucky enough to show you guys the HT-112 head. It's a new upgraded version of the HT-100. It's over there in the corner, I don't know if you can see it. I love that head so much, especially the emulated output, which we'll talk about later in this video, that I am actually recording my new EP with my new band using that straight into my Mac, and it sounds great. It's like a wall of guitars. It really does sound fantastic. All the HT range now has been upgraded with the modern specs that the HT-100 had, which I showed you earlier in the year. We have 3 products here today. The one in the middle here is a HT-20 Mark III combo. This is the one that Blackstar originally got in touch with me about and wanted me to demo for you guys, so I'm pretty excited about doing that, and I'm also pretty privileged that they got in touch with me. I actually mentioned though the smaller heads, the 1 watt and the 5 watt heads, a while ago, in fact years ago. It probably was the HT-1 Mark I then, the original one. My friend had one going through a 412 cab in his bedroom. He also recorded with it straight into his PC, and it sounded great recording wise, and it sounded great in the bedroom. It really blew me away, and ever since then I've wanted to try one and get one on the channel. I finally got one, so this is the brand new HT-1 Mark III at the top here. This is the HT-20 Mark III combo here, and down at the bottom here we have the HT-112oc Cab, which I will be demoing the HT-1 through at a later date. We're going to unbox all 3 items now. I'm going to show you them one after the other in order, and I'm going to run through the specs as best I can in this video. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, but more importantly, comment below, because that helps the next videos when I actually demo this gear for you guys. It helps it show up in your feed. Just so you guys know, Blackstar have not paid me for my views or for my support. You know, they don't pay my channel to support them. I just do it because 1, they're a British brand, 2, they are really nice people to work with, and 3, their products are always interesting. Like I said, they upgrade their stuff a lot. The design team are trying to give us tons and tons of specs, and you can always get loads of content out of their products. So for me as a content creator, it really is a great brand to work with. The other thing which is important, which I should probably mention when I talk about specs, is that Blackstar have you covered with the HT range and with a lot of other products as well. If you play live, you can go straight into a desk. If you want to record at home, you can go straight into a Mac or a PC. If you jam at home, you know, most of their amps, even their really loud amps, have like lower wattage modes, 1 watt modes and things like that. So they've kind of got you covered for everything you want to do. If you want to rehearse, you know, and you only have a small combo, then you can go directly out into the PA at the rehearsal room if you have one. I'm assuming you do. And live, obviously, like I say, go into the desk, go into a studio, straight into the desk. You know, they've kind of got you covered. A modern day guitarist and all his needs are covered. If you want to do a quick TikTok video or an Instagram video, you can go straight into your phone as well from a lot of their products. So yeah, they've got everything covered for a modern day guitarist, and they keep improving their specs and the software and everything. So if you guys are wondering about how you can go direct out using the new Blackstar HT stuff and a lot of their other gear as well, they've got this thing called Cab Rig, where you can save cab presets to your heads or combos or amps or pedals, and you can use Architect software. That's something that you download onto your Mac or your PC, and you can choose different cabs. The presets in there are that good now that I mainly use their presets. You know, there's balanced 412s with different mics. There are dark 412s, bright 412s, thin 412s, fat 412s, and same with every other cab as well as presets. But you can design your own, move mics around, pull them off access, change the post EQ, things like that. You really can tweak it yourself down to your taste, which is really cool. And you can then save them, so when you go play live, you know, you can use your presets or the Blackstar presets, whichever you use. And that's why these really do suit the modern guitarist, and they've got you covered with the direct outputs and basically every head should be doing that now, because if they don't, I think they're getting left behind. Modern guitarists use IRs a lot, and cab sims more than ever at the moment. Right, so this is the HT-1 head. It looks super cute, guys. The HT range of stuff looks awesome anyway, especially the new matte black, satin black look that it's got. You know, it's got a very stealthy look about it. I'm not going to take it to bits, just in case if the guys at Blackstar want this thing back. Packaged really well. I don't know if you guys remember the other 1 watt head I had on the channel, the DSL. That was by Marshall, obviously. That got more views than probably any other amp on my channel, so I'm hoping that this one will follow suit. I think you guys appreciate these cute little heads, but oh wow, it's such a... Look at that. That is cute as hell. Let's get it out of the bag. I don't know why I'm more excited about this head than the 20 watt tube combo, but I seem to be. I think it's just because I remember my friends that sounded so good when it was the Mark 1. So you get a little quick start guide thing on here with the HT stuff and with a lot of Blackstar stuff, and it kind of tells you all about cab rig on this one and the things that I've just explained. Plugging it into your Mac, plugging it into your phone, plugging it into your tablet, plugging it into the desk. If you go live with it, it tells you all about that and how to do it, and it's pretty cool, and I think it's awesome. Each new amp will have different specs. Some will have more channels, some and things like that, but we'll delve into that in another video. So on the back here, you have a foot switch output there. You have a speaker output, just one. You have your power there for your kettle lead, where that would go in. And over here, you have your USB audio. That is how you would get your cab rig and how you would use it if you were going to record with it. So yeah, pretty cool, really like it. Obviously the little 1 watt head has less features than some of the bigger HT range. So let's look at the front panel there. Have a good look at the head, guys, first, because it is absolutely cute as hell. Really love it that it's got no corner pieces on there. It just, the toelets comes round. It's super stealthy. It just looks awesome. That looks awesome, you know. I don't care what anybody says. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. It has got reverb on it. I didn't think it did, this one. I didn't think it did have reverb on, but it obviously does, which is pretty cool. Pretty basic layout, which you'd expect on a 1 watt head. Gain, volume, your EQ over here, which is the ISF control, reverb they've thrown in there, your cab rig output, headphones, and you have your 2 voicing switches and your overdrive or channel switches as well, which is really, really cool. I think it looks, that is so cute. Come on, guys. Oh, it smells beautiful. Also, after reading the spec sheet briefly, you can make this thing fully foot switchable with the FS16 foot switch, so you can change the voicing and the channel switching. And just to clarify now, I've read the spec sheet. This amp does have a clean channel and an overdrive channel that you can switch between, and obviously you have the voice switch to tweak both of them. I just want to let you guys know before we continue and look at the combo that the HT-1 head has a variable output. So basically you can plug this into any cab you want between 4 and 16 ohms. It will adapt to that and it will be fine and it won't blow itself up. In the power section, you have an ECC82 tube in there, and in the preamp section you have an ECC83 tube in there. So this is a tube amp head, don't forget, guys. Right, let's move on to the combo. So let's get into the HT-20 Mark III combo. I'm going to kind of do it up here. This is not good for my back, my dodgy back, but we'll get into it. Really excited. I've not had a combo, a valve combo, a tube combo on the channel for... This might be a first, actually. Is this the first tube combo I've ever had on a channel? It might be. So that's probably another reason why I'm excited. Don't know if you can see in the corner there the old HT of mine there. That's the HT Mark II. Much prefer the new stealthy look that Blackstar have put on their HT models. I just think it looks more modern, it looks great, and obviously it's more metal, and I'm a metal plate. Right, I'm going to get this thing down somehow without breaking my back. It's not actually as heavy as you might expect. And then, sorry if you've seen my ass, and then I'm going to get this thing out, show you guys it. Tons more spec. Tons more spec on this, obviously, than the 1 watt head. The 1 watt head, by the way, for those interested, there is a 1 watt combo available as well, which will probably have an 8-inch speaker or something like that, I'm guessing. I don't have it on the channel. I can't get them all on the channel. I think I was cheeky enough as it was asking for the 1 watt as well, to be honest, but I think they know that you guys are going to get shown this gear a lot. There's a lot to cover. I'll just get this thing. Let me get this thing out. Oh. Right, so this is the combo here. This will be a foot switch. You get a foot switch included with the 20 watt combo. That's pretty cool, is that? I do like to see foot switches included with amps. It's the two-way foot switch. It's got the channel selector. Whoa, it's got the channel selector and the voice selector as well. I probably won't use it that much, to be fair. As always, you get this quick guide start thing on the top, which I really like what Blackstar do here. It tells you all about cab rig over here. All about the power reduction over here. So there's two different watt levels, volume levels, I suppose. It tells you about the new voices that are on all the Mark III's and the way they've enhanced it. The USB recording here, and also it tells you about the ISF control, which is something that everybody should know about by now. Amazing boutique cleans and super high gain overdrives, 2-foot switchable channels, stereo line input, studio quality reverb, 12-inch Blackstar custom designed speaker. It will be interesting to see what that speaker's like. Cab rig speaker simulator. We've already just discussed it a million times on the channel. It really is great, so you can go direct and record or into a desk, you know, when you play live. So it just dawned on me here with this. So if you're wanting a Blackstar tone and you are wanting a 412 tone rather than like a 112 or 212 combo tone, and you want to play live, then you can have this on the stage rather than forking out for the 100 watt head, and you can actually go direct and use cab rig and get a 412 tone live still by going direct, I'm assuming, even though you only have a 112 combo behind you. That is pretty cool, and that is pretty awesome, and that's something that I think I'll touch on in another video, because I think that's really important. I only just realised that you could buy the combo, basically take it to a gig, and what people will be hearing out front via cab rig will be actually the amp through a 412, even though you haven't got a 412. That's pretty cool, yeah. So talks about cab rig over here, world-class cab rig, DSP speaker simulator. It is really good. Reproduces the sound and feel of a mic'd up guitar cab in incredible detail. The valves in this thing are tubes, a few American guys, 2 times ECC83 and 2 times EL84. One thing I will say is EL84 tubes, don't care what anybody says, people will be shouting at me and they'll argue over this for days, but EL84 tubes sound different from EL34 and 6L6 tubes. They sound different. They feel different. There's a bit more upper mid attack. It's a bit more of an open in your face tone in the mids. Eventually we will be comparing 6L6 versus EL84 versus ECC 83, was it, in the Blackstar, ECC 82 I think it was, in the 1 watt. We can compare all these and we'll do a massive Blackstar shootout as usual when we've demoed them individually. It goes from 20 watts right down to 2 watts, which is really, really cool. So speaker outputs, you've got a choice between a 1 times 16 ohm, a 1 times 8 ohm, or 2 times 16 ohm. So that's pretty cool. So if you play live and you want to go into someone's 412, you can buy the combo, and obviously it's smaller and lighter than carrying a full rig around. If they have a backline already there, that's pretty cool that you can rig this up to a 412. I'm going to obviously be doing that as well now. I know you can do that, and I will be comparing this through a 412 against the 100 watt HT over there, like I say, because the EL84s sound different. They have more mids, in my opinion. So we've got a cab rig XLR out. We've also got a line out. You can plug headphones into this thing. You have a switch under here somewhere, if I can find it. Yep. 1, 2, 3. So you can store your cab rig presets. You can store 3 presets on there. You have an effects loop on here, send and return. You've got a foot switch, and you have the USB audio as well. All those connections that I've just mentioned are underneath. Okay, they're underneath this panel here. On top of the amp, let's have a look at the front first. I've not even shown you the front yet, have I? Whoa. There's not much room in here, guys. Looks really great, but they've kept the stealthy look. Absolutely, totally love this. I saw this on the St. James, you know, the no corner pieces. They got rid of them, and it really does look nice. This Tolex That smells good too. This Tolex is beautiful. Absolutely love it. That Tolex. I'm going to flip it onto its front so we can see exactly what's going on the top, or I'm going to try and lean it over at least so you guys can see and zoom in. Don't know if you can see this handle here. All the heads, the HT heads, have this new handle on. It's absolutely awesome. Super strong, really love it, and it's very Mesa-like, you know. Mesa stuff costs a fortune, doesn't it? So we're not doing bad here. So on your clean channel here, you have a voice switch in the middle. 2 voices. You've got a tone control and a volume control. You have an overdrive channel here. That's got gain. It's got a voice control and it's got a volume control. Over here is your EQ. You've got bass, middle, treble, and your ISF function here. Basically, this way is a bit more scooped and this way it brings in more mids. The further this goes, I always find it gets a bit darker in the mids as well at the same time. You've got reverb over here and master. So this thing does share, in a way, on the overdrive channels the same EQ. On the clean channel, you do have the tone control there. And over here we have where you can turn this thing right down to 2 watts, which is really cool. I use that all the time at home on the head when I'm jamming. I really do use that quite a lot. And obviously your power switch here. So wow, yeah, it looks awesome. Weight-wise, it's not massively heavy. I mean, I'm not trying to make out it's light, but it's easier than carrying a 412 cab, obviously live, and the 100-watt head. And like I say, you can power a 412 cab with this, or you can come out of it straight into a desk, so you don't have to take the cab at all and get the 412 tone through the front of house. So that is awesome. Really love it. Can't wait to compare it to the HT-100. I'm out of breath now, so we're going to move on to the 112 cab, which I'm really intrigued about. So on the front here it says HT-112oc Mark III cab. Now I'm kind of wondering, what does OC stand for? Then at the bottom it says 112 speaker cabinet with unique open or closed back design and Blackstar custom designed speaker. So I'm confused and intrigued at the same time. How can it be open and closed as well? I prefer closed cabs from my experience. Whoa, but how can it be both? That's impossible, is it not? You never know with Blackstar what they've invented. The design team there. I've never known a design team like it in my life. Some of the stuff they invent and some of the things they come up with. I just don't think any other brand's really doing it, what they are. And they definitely, no other brand is releasing as many products every year. I mean, it's just a constant flow for this channel. And it's, you know, obviously as a creator, with all the stuff they ram onto their heads, the pedals, the specs. Like I say, it's just constant. I'm never stuck to do a video with the Blackstar gear. There's tons of things you can cover on them. This is going to take, to cover these 3 things alone is going to take many videos, you know, to cover them thoroughly and how I am happy with it. I've got a bit of OCD with that. Right, so the cab has a carrying handle on it, which most 112 cabs do, you know, on the top rather than 2 on the sides. It's not light, I'm going to tell you that much. I don't understand. I'm confused whether it's open or closed. You guys can probably see now. I can't see a thing. Oh, we've got a speaker cable with it. That's always handy. To get a free speaker cable, we'll call it free. Oh, wow. That is insane. What the? So that's a massive surprise. You can have it open and closed. The box was not lying. That is... Do I just pull this? Should I read the instructions? I don't know whether I dare pull it. Not on my knee for sure. Oh, here we go. Right, so the front looks like this. Very similar to the combo. You wouldn't know the difference. Combo's going to look awesome on this, by the way. 112 Blackstar custom design speaker. Don't know what the Blackstar speakers are like yet. I will give you my opinion on them, and it will be my honest opinion as well. And I'm fussy over speakers. That's all the Blackstar. People getting nervous now. Listen to that. Open closed back design. Open for wide mid-range, closed for tight low end. Right guys, I probably should have saved this till the demo, but I can't help but delve into this. I have to see what the hell's going on here. Typical Blackstar, you know, they can't just send you a cab. It's got to be a cab that does this and this and this. It can't just be a cab like any other brand. But that's why I love them. That's why I love covering their stuff. So Says here 16 ohm mono input 50 watt. So it's a 50 watt cab, designed and engineered, Blackstar Amplification Limited, Northampton, England. Made under license in China. Obviously it's going to be Chinese made. That's how it looks so great and has all the specs. And they wouldn't be able to get all these specs if it was all made in England. Smells beautiful. Love the toilets, love the way it looks. Let's get into this. Basically, you can have this as closed back or opened back, and I want to see. I hope it's not going to break. Oh, well, look at this. It's not on hinges, it's just my opening skills. So basically, you can pull this off. Pull this off the back, and voice is cracking. And you've got an open cab kind of design, feel, tone, whatever. Simple Velcro strips, pretty cool. Let's take a look in the back here. I'll try and lift this up without breaking my shoulders for you guys. There's the Blackstar speaker in the back. That's the open cab, obviously. Can't wait to demo this. Obviously, you won't usually see this on the channel. You know I like closed back cabs. I think I do, compared to open, but I can't wait to see if there is a tone difference, what the tone difference is, or whether this is just a gimmick. Knowing Blackstar, they will have done some intense, like I said, the design team is pretty spot on. They will have done some intense testing. Now, they wouldn't have put it on if it didn't make a difference. So really interested to see what the difference is. Can't believe it, guys. I wondered why. Obviously, Blackstar, they got in touch with me, like I said, over the HT-20MKiii combo, which is cool, and I was up for it. Once I asked for the HT-1 watt head, they were kind of asking me if I wanted the cab, the 112 cab as well. Obviously designed to go with the head, mainly, could go with the combo or anything you want, but I wondered why they were forcing the cab on me. Not forcing it on me, because obviously I wanted it, but I wondered why they were so adamant that I should try it, you know, because obviously all these brands have budgets, and I was already kind of busting it a bit for this channel, probably with the combo and the head. But now I know why. You know, they've put this open closed back design, and it's absolutely, you know, I can't wait to try it out. So credit to Blackstar. Huge thanks to you guys for watching this video and staying right till the end. Huge thanks to Blackstar Amplification for allowing me again to showcase their products on the channel. Like I said, all the stuff they cram on, all the spec sheets and everything, make great content, and it's kind of endless content. It will take tons of videos to cover this stuff, and I can't wait to get into it. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up. More importantly, if you comment below to make sure that the videos of the new Mark III stuff will show in your newsfeed. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Can't wait to jump on these and get them plugged in. I'll see you all very soon.